Can't we just have just a normal case where there's just not a mastermind behind it?
That's the other cases.
Also, I just turned on mics because this rant is too good to pass up. But yes, Flair,
Joy.
delight us in the anti-mastermind rant. What you just did, anyway.
I make a campaign for the reduction of masterminds and mystery stories. We
Here.
abolish them.
Do we have a second in the group? Also,
What are we talking about?
banning the use of the mastermind mystery stories. Oh,
You mean like the trope
yes.
of
Yes.
like
Abolish
okay.
it.
Thank you, HZ Spark, for the follow. Welcome to our lovely and insane and probably very exhausted group of dubbers here.
I'm exhausted of this game.
HZ Spark says, masterminding removal of masterminds and mystery story. No! Don't you dare make me a mastermind! Oh, no! I think they're calling Flair here a mastermind. The irony!
Hold on. I'm sorry. I take issue with the term. Hold on a second here. What is this chatter saying? Masterminding removal of masterminds and mystery stories. No! No! Don't you dare! I'm not masterminding a removal of masterminds. I am campaigning for the removal of masterminds.
You've become what you wanted to destroy. Oh no. Anyway, everybody, we're all here. I think I hear you just fine, so I am going to hit the magical red button. It's official.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're rolling.
Wahoo.
The button.
Let's get the other two in here.
Yep.
Yeah,
AI.
let me invite our AI overlords in here.
And overlords.
Craig.
Yay.
Craig Sr. Craig Jr. Oh god, they're multiplying. I don't know.
Now recording.
No
Now
recording.
recording.
Ah.
My cat has decided to sit on my mouse.
Oh no.
Good for him.
Good
You know-
sizzle.
Please
I have
tell
to
me
use
it's a
my-
rodent mouse, not the computer mouse.
No, it's on my computer mouse.
Okay.
Okay.
he is sitting on my mouse, so I have to use the one that's on my computer now. I can't move the cat.
It's his now.
No,
It's his now.
It's his.
Them's the rules, I guess.
It's always been the rules. Where have you been?
Them's the break.
I've been at a
If the
birthday
cat
party.
sits on
I am
something,
tired.
then you can't move the cat. It's illegal. It's literally
illegal.
against like state law.
All right, team, let's do it. Let's get right back in this case, because
One crime worse than murder is moving a cat.
It's true. That's the
It
death
literally-
penalty
That's a
instantly.
good point, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure in what circumstance you'd have to choose between murder and moving a cat, but I mean,
That's
if you
just the
ever
show
do, the choice is clear.
Yeah.
If you ever do, murder's the correct choice.
all right, you ready to sync up?
Let's go.
Yay.
Yippee!
All right. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sus!
Sippy sip.
Okay. That was great.
Yay.
The Secret of Sean. We are done investigating the SS5 incident, and now we have more revelations to poke at. Have
Yay.
Do you remember the voice you gave the extra?
fun. Oh, Overgrowth?
His voice will. His voice will
Me?
change now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I
No.
think we all remember.
Yes!
Magical girl agents.
I brought everything the police had on the fire, and I also brought the picture from your father's office. Oh, and one more thing.
About time. What kept you, huh? Well, hand it over.
The script. The script kept them from getting there sooner.
Let's take a look at this mysterious picture, shall we?
This is
What
it.
is that?
This is the picture I remember.
Wow, look at
I
this
forgot
picture.
it looked like this.
It was drawn for a horror game.
Could this be a depiction of something that happened the night of the incident?
This is what leads to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Or is this a Salvador Dali fever dream?
It sure looks like a kid drew it, huh?
It's the next mascot horror game coming 2027.
Yes, and I'm willing to bet it's the work of the child who set the fire. Just look at those faces. This is clearly the work of a deranged mind.
Shifu, there's...
What now? Look, you'll have to wait, okay? Well, Mr. Prosecutor,
And now because of that working...
why do you think my father kept this?
We must investigate everything.
It's coming. It's coming. The crash out's coming.
I imagine he acquired it at some point during his investigation.
I'm waiting now for what they
Oh,
have to say to completely flip everything on its head. It'll
Although I
happen.
have no idea why he would have chosen to keep it to himself.
I don't think it's going to be able to flip anything on its head. I think it's too busy doing cartwheels.
Could we see the case file for the fire, too?
Sure, here.
If you'll just give me a moment to read through it.
Also, you still think a kid set that fire and not someone else?
It seems the boy who started the fire snuck out of bed on the evening of the incident. Then disappeared several days later.
What? Must have been because he saw something, right?
That kid's probably dead. Who knows?
Well, it's certainly not
No,
me.
a kid? Really? That's horrible.
But sadly, not unimaginable.
Huh? Looks like the kid left something behind that was put into evidence. Huh. What's this?
I wonder.
That's... What's it doing in the case file?
What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Have you seen this somewhere before?
Something very much like it, yes. We have a piece of evidence that could well be connected. Gee, I wonder what the fuck this evidence is. Which item of evidence relates to the item the boy left behind?
You know, I'm almost disappointed that he
I
realized...
wonder.
You know, I'm disappointed that it's, that they immediately figured out what it was related to and weren't, like, beating around the bush, because if they were, I could have made a certain, probably lewd joke.
About the
And
horn.
let's go. Ready, combine it.
Why are you making the player figure this out? This is this is insulting to everyone's intelligence.
Final case
Hey,
one.
well,
Like that's
some
anything
freaking
new for this
gameplay
game?
Somewhere.
I don't know what it was doing in the evidence for that case.
You're assuming that this game is unfamiliar with insulting the player's intelligence.
But it looks like that might be the missing horn from this soft toy.
Hey, that was President Wang's.
You've seen it before.
How did you not?
Of course. He always kept it somewhere close by.
Why? What is wrong with your eyes?
I remember it because of the missing piece.
I see. It has a special device inside it that plays.
I need to
recorded
borrow
sound
an
when
X-ray to
hit
see
the
if you
horn.
still have a brain.
You're talking about
Does
Lang
this
over here?
qualify as a crash out? Because
Yes.
15 minutes.
Nice.
That's
Hey,
like-
do you think maybe putting the horn back on might unlock more recordings?
That's not how recordings work.
Like the,
Actually,
it's like
it
the-
very well could be, if I may, because it is entirely possible that the plush happens to have two buttons that allow it to record. One records one side, and the other records the other side. It's like
Yeah, I
two
think-
sides of a tape.
I guess.
I think it's like the it's like the operating room thing. Like, okay, check your watch. Time of crash out 4:50.
Listen,
15
this is the
minutes.
This crash out has the least reason to do it. You have no reason to crash out. There's a completely logical reason why it would have two
I think
possible options.
we need something more substantial. We
Let's
need to like
exactly.
split hairs for a
Yeah.
crash out.
This is not crash
Yeah, I'm
out
not
worthy.
screaming yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Huh. You never know. The toy itself should be up on the 51st floor.
You
Hey,
just left it
you
there?
heard the man.
We sure did.
Right, I forgot. Nobody's smart anymore.
They're all dumb.
Magical girl agent.
Oh yeah. Yes, Shifu! I'll go fetch it right away!
Yippee!
You see the stupidity spreading.
Here it is, Shifu! The Taurosaurus doll, just like you asked!
What was
Good
the
work.
point of leaving it there?
Hand it to the
then, if
prosecutor over
nothing
there.
Happened.
Here you go!
Well, does the horn found at the orphanage fit the president's plushie?
Yes.
It fits perfectly.
No shit.
Wow, who could have seen that coming?
And any more recordings on there?
Werewolf voice, I guess.
This is an extra, a female extra. So go ahead, Katie.
Hi, Dujun. Sorry, President Wang. It's me, Emily. I know it's been a while. I saw on the news that you were visiting the country soon. And I didn't know whether I should get in touch at all, but in the end, I decided I had to.
Uh-oh.
Turn it off right now.
Huh? What's gotten into Judge Cavell?
Are you okay?
Just turn it off, please!
You see, I had a baby. A beautiful little boy.
Oh.
Your beautiful little boy. I'm sorry, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Okay, my whole thing is, why would you tell him this on a doll?
There's a reason. Just keep going.
Oh, except I called him Sean. Sean Fenn. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
No!
John Ben?
Oh, look. Now the age discrepancy makes sense.
He's adopted. Okay.
A kid?
And?
And also that I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard. I thought you can meet him if you like, even if it's only just this once.
I gotta say, it's very convenient of the recording to pause for everybody to have their freakouts.
I know you're a very busy man, but anyway, that's where we'll be. Goodbye.
Also, hello, Cryro. Thank you for coming to the stream.
What? He was my dad?
You never told him he was adopted?
I mean, that is, again, something that's fairly reasonable. There are probably parents out there who
It is reasonable, but it's very bad for the kid.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not really an argument there, but again,
What
not a
happened to the
reason to
mom
crash
is my
out.
question.
Just breathe, stay calm, Legon.
Why?
You know,
I am
let's
calm.
not let's not premature crap.
Yeah, let's
at least
just
give the game a chance to explain it.
Thank
So.
I'm so sorry, Sean.
Care to explain what the heck is going on, Gavel?
Sean isn't my biological son.
No!
I adopted him.
Really?
And he was aware of this?
And did you know the sky
no,
is
okay,
blue
okay,
because
so
it's
she-
reflecting the
So
water?
she did actually tell him. So he does know
Yeah, so-
he was adopted.
Yeah.
He
just
knows
didn't
he's
know who his
adopted,
father
he
was.
just didn't know who his dad was.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
you know
of
what? Fair.
course. His mother, Emily Fenn. She died 5 years ago. We were cousins. We were also friends. The best of friends. People often mistook us for sisters. And so, when she died, it seemed only natural that Sean should come and live with me. Of course, we had to keep his father's identity secret. And I decided that the best way to do that would be for him to never know in the first place.
That's quite a lot to learn from a recording made on a seemingly innocent toy. I guess Sean's mother must have recorded the message and then sent the plushie to the president.
Hey,
Yes, Sean?
you're sure he was really my dad?
Yes, I'm sure. Before you were born, your mother worked for a time as a diplomat in Zhengfa.
Makes sense. That line of work might well have brought her into contact with the president.
What? You told me she worked at the orphanage.
She did, but only after she
Okay, I
returned.
believe you.
After she quit the diplomatic service. She always loved helping others. The orphanage was perfect for her.
Sorry, Judge Gavel, but I have to ask.
No time for an emotional moment.
Emily, the lady who asked the president to come. Why didn't she show up herself? Why isn't she anywhere in the files related to the SS5 incident?
I mean, if she had a child with the president, she certainly did ask him to.
She never made it
I'm
to the
sorry.
rendezvous. She never made it to the rendezvous that night. Someone was tailing her.
And hello to Dragon Aura Fragon. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the okay, believe you at the right time. And Cryo, no worries. Lurk away, relax. Enjoy the dub. Thank you.
I'll bet that was Chairman Winner's doing, though sadly we can't prove it.
And because she couldn't make it, she never saw the president again.
Then she died 5 years ago. This can't be easy for Sean.
Hey, Sean, are you thirsty? We could go get a soda?
Dude, he has
I have
all
this
the milk.
entire container of milk here. You don't need to offer
My
me
treat,
soda.
okay? Come on, I think I saw a vending machine over...
You think I can't buy myself a soda? This is important, and it's about me. I'm staying. Plus, again, I drink this milk all the time.
I have an entire
Oh,
backpack.
that didn't work
full-
at all.
I have an entire backpack full of milk.
Yep.
It is all I drink.
Sean, perhaps now you can guess why I met with the president 2 nights ago.
So that's it. That was the big secret.
Why could you not tell us about this again? I mean, I
Because
get not
she
telling
was so
Sean.
desperate to keep it secret from everyone. You really think that the woman who is trying to keep secret that the president had a secret and potentially illegitimate son would tell everyone, I went to see the president in order to tell him face to face about his illegitimate son?
Yeah.
He's dead. What's the public gonna do with that?
He wasn't dead then.
But after he was, why would she not tell them?
Because that maybe he wants to keep, maybe she wants to keep the reputation safe.
Possibly,
I mean,
yeah.
it might
Reputation,
might have impacts on Sean if
Yeah,
it
that's
was
my
public
whole
knowledge.
thing. It's like,
That too.
they would harass him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah. I wanted to tell him face to face that Emily was gone. But also that you were alive and well. More than well.
But I
It makes sense now. No wonder Judge Gavella was so keen to avoid sharing the details of their meeting.
And also, there goes the motivation why Sean would even kill the president, just like that. But he didn't know, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, she would have had to share the truth about Sean, too.
That was why I took the lion lilies with me. So there will be no doubt that I knew Emily, and that I knew her well. These flowers bore a special significance for the two of them, you see. President Wang gave Emily a bouquet of lion lilies in the early days of their romance. But now, he, too, is dead. If only he had lived. Sean might finally have been able to get to know him.
Also, it makes sense why the lion lilies were at the orphanage all those years ago.
It almost
Shifu!
does, except I'm not sure if it quite does. It only makes sense if the president was the one who brought them. If Amelie was
Yeah.
the one who brought them, they wouldn't have been there because
No,
she
we
wasn't
saw
there.
in the child's picture that the president was holding them, remember?
Okay, then we're fine.
Yeah, I think... Here it is again. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We're fine.
I've been waiting for the right time to say this, but
What? What is it? You've been hovering there this whole time. Can't it wait?
they sent something else from Zhang Fa. President Wang's will.
Great.
What?
President's will, huh?
What about his testament?
He gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride, our family jewels, 12 years ago. What? This is...
What is it, Agent Lang? Does it have anything to do with our current case?
Why wouldn't it?
This is a grocery list!
You could say that. Seems he was planning on it publicly acknowledging Sean as his son.
Oh.
Sean's name appears in the president's will?
We're certain that the document is authentic, that President Wang wrote it himself?
Sure we are. It's old, but it's real. My family took charge of it back before the SS5 incident happened. They'll want to analyze it back home to be sure, but I'd stake my name on it being the genuine article.
Wang was a renowned world leader. A child nobody knew about would have been sure to cause a stir. And yet he chose to mention the child in his will nonetheless.
And I should remind people that based on the whole Zhang Fao presidency and diplomacy, like illegitimate children to like a monarchy-like state, pretty big deal, even though he's called president. So I wish they chose a different look name besides president, but this is where we're at. Right, Flair? I think you mentioned this last stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went with President. King would have made more sense, especially since they're trying to go with the whole chess analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they chose President, because President has a term limit. Well, that's that, I guess. I still can't quite believe it, but the President confirmed it with his own hand. There's no denying it, Sean. You're President Wang's son.
So you should be leader of this country.
Maybe
Dramatic reveal of the same thing, number 2.
Maybe they decided to avoid it because there are way more jokes that could be made about someone with a King Wang.
God.
What, you think
Sean!
Japanese people care about that?
Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, there he goes. No.
Sean!
What I find interesting
Sean!
is that they called him a president in both the official localization and in the fan translation.
Why?
I don't know. Like, so president was like, that must have been like what the original Japanese term was as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was curious what the actual Japanese was. Whether it was like Daitorio or something like that.
Like, I was almost certain that the official localization would have changed the fan translation from president to king, but they didn't, which I always found like odd. I was like, oh, is it really president? Like, that's what they were going with?
Yeah.
I thought the fan translation might have just gotten it wrong for some reason.
I'm curious to see if I can find what the Japanese was.
Sean.
Chess?
Oh, sorry. He was my dad.
Can't have been easy learning of the truth about his father's identity so unexpectedly. And too late to ever get to know him.
You know how hard I tried to find him? Gavel.
Sean.
I get it. He was the president. He had a lot more to think about than just me. But he was right there in front of me. Right there on the set. So why? Why didn't he just say something? Why didn't he tell me who he was?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm so sorry.
Aww.
It's not your fault, Mom. It's mine. If I hadn't broken my promise to you, that fire would have never happened, and he wouldn't have... I've ruined everything. Everything. It's all my fault. I even ruined your flowers.
Sean! Please, you mustn't blame yourself. Just try to be here with me. Just for a little while.
The bond between parent and child, as symbolized by the lion lily.
Suddenly, we're in a nature documentary.
I'm no expert, but it's native to Zhangfa, so I know that much at least.
Sadly, we don't have the luxury of dwelling on such things just now.
Oh, my cat got up. Now I can use my mouse again.
I know it might seem insensitive, Agent Lang, but sentimentality won't help us here. We need to focus on what we can do about the case before us.
Oh yeah,
By the way-
so like, do we
by the way,
arrest
I
the
just-
kid or what?
Oh,
By
right.
the way, I just tried looking up on, like, an Ace Attorney wiki for information on Dijun Wang, and I think I know why they may not have called him king. Because in the original Japanese, his name was Taekun O, and O means king.
So he should be
So-
called king. Oh,
So, no,
So what it
so
what
wait,
it was in Japanese was President King, basically.
More or
Yeah.
less, I guess.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, his
President.
name is King.
Yes, just like Bronco Nut, just like Knight and Rook.
oh, yeah. So they have to go.
Why
full
did
check.
they
whole
change
idea.
it then?
No, they should have called him like Dijun
Yeah, they're-
King or something.
Maybe
The
they
whole-
thought President King sounded too silly.
What? In a series like this?
Trust in
I mean,
me.
you literally have two bodyguards that are named Knight and Rook. Is it really that much?
You have a serial killer named Shelly the Killer.
Yes, but if you name
But
King,
President King is too much.
I know, right? You can't really have a person named with two titles. I mean, what? Next, you're gonna tell me there's someone with two titles called Master Chief or something?
Damn, let's go! Oh,
Although here's the question: is Amelie's last name Queen? Because I mean,
No, it's her last name is Fen. That's
Fen.
why it's Sean Fen.
well, it should have been Queen. You fucked up the whole.
Well, it was
set here.
it was not a royal romance.
It's like they
At
were
least-
thinking, yeah, this is good. Oh wait, no, this is
think
ridiculous.
they
Let's
were-
not
they-
do that.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
let's have Shelly the Killer show up.
Anyway, you're right.
I believe we've learned all we need to know about what happened back then, 12 years ago. For now,
12 years ago.
how did it all line up with your father's theories about the case?
12 years ago.
I wouldn't know. He took those to the grave with him. He never shared his thoughts with anybody. There's no way of knowing now what he figured out.
Hey, I found a convenient diary from your father. Now we know exactly what he was thinking.
What about your own thoughts? Are you feeling any more positive in light of what we learned from Kay's reconstruction? Are we any closer to learning what really happened 12 years ago?
Are we any closer to
Stop
solving the
saying it.
case that's right here, right now?
You know, I think we might.
Right here, right now.
My father's footsteps are starting to become clear. They were in the snow. Now all we need to do is follow them from 12 years ago. All the way to the truth.
Here we go.
The president went to the orphanage that night. That much we know for sure. The Torosaurus toy proves it. He must have gone there to meet with Amelie Fen. Except he was kidnapped, and Alldown happened to see it. If Alldown had been there wouldn't have been a murder, just a kidnapping. Instead, they had to move his body to the planters and stage that photo to throw everybody off the scent.
So that's our current theory, is it?
Ah,
Also, Also, just since we're curious, I looked up the Japanese version of the game, and his title is Daitorio, which does directly translate to president. So that would be why both of them used that. It's the same title as like used for the United States president.
So it really is President King.
Yeah, so I guess we gotta ask the Japanese scriptwriters why the heck they called him that.
No, we have to ask the localizers why they didn't call him King.
Well, because the localizers can't change something like that.
Yeah, if it's the right official attention, they gotta kind of have to respect it.
No, I mean make his name King.
Ah.
Oh.
Because President King sounds so silly.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
President King sounds absurd. President Wang, on the other hand, well, that's
it.
That sounds properly presidential.
I can't be the only one who thought of the Dijon mustard
I'll give you another reason. I'll give you another reason.
What?
They probably could put King Wang.
No, well, yes, but also here's another reason. Zhangfa is supposed to be like the Asian country, right?
Yeah.
It's very Chinese coded, I think.
So is it more reasonable to have a Chinese person named Wang or King?
I mean, they had to make a name that wasn't like didn't look English, so they had to make it, I don't know, Daijun Wang or something like what was
They couldn't just call him Emperor Wang.
What are their names? Shilong Lang or Dalong Lang.
Dalong Lang. That was bad.
Anyway.
Well, we have given you multiple reasons why he couldn't be President King.
We did get an updated SS5 file, so we should probably take a quick look at this.
Oh, shit.
Because now we have the full context of this incident, and we're not stopping, so here we go.
And we couldn't have gotten this when we first got the file?
Nope.
No, because we need to do a whole investigation segment. Legon, are you silly?
It's not much difference. The second page. Just remember, Emily met Wang, and then Alpha Down was murdered, and everything was staged.
But there's something I still don't understand.
There is.
This. Why risk staging the picture? They would have had to force the president to play along. What if he hadn't?
Because the person in the French code is probably Amelie Fen.
It's a good question. And we may be closer to discovering the answer than we think. We'll just have to get there one deduction at a time.
Yeah, I guess we will. All right, deduce away.
All right, where are we going? Just pressing everything?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to press this first one.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just obvious.
Might as well get more
information.
The plushie, it has a recording device concealed inside it, correct?
It does, and it was used by Sean's mother, Amelie.
To record a message asking the president to meet her at the orphanage at midnight.
Whoa, you're finishing each other's sentences now? Gay ass!
Excuse you, I am already taken by the man in blue. This is nothing but a professional relationship.
The man in blue, who we shall never name.
You two will peel away the layers of the truth like an onion, I'm sure of it.
And other each other's clothes.
Damn.
Oh,
you're right.
My.
You do realize there's nothing underneath the layers of an onion, don't you, Kay?
But there's something underneath your layers.
Could you try to say something a little less unfortunate sounding?
Stop copying me.
You two will peel away the layers of the truth like the skin of a wolf. I'm sure.
How's that any better?
I'm sure of it.
Kay,
You're
Jesus.
saying this.
Hey, Jesus
You
Christ!
said less
what is wrong with
unfortunate
you?
sounding. Excuse me. I take issue with this. Are you going to strip me of my fursuit now?
There's more than one.
No,
way
just
to
the jacket.
Skin a wolf.
Shall I continue?
By the way, I'm curious. So the meeting time was midnight, right? What time is the photo taken? Is there a timestamp on the photo?
There is not a timestamp on the photo. There's no way to tell what time the photo was taken.
No. Oh.
Could we go over the details once again? So, Mr. Aldan saw the president being kidnapped from right by the orphanage.
He was standing next to the snowman.
The murderer crept up. Oh, look, I'm gonna point. You can tell. Yeah. The murderer crept up behind him, grabbed a brick, and. Ow!
Hey!
Calm down, Kay. We're simply verifying our understanding of events.
He's howling! Yeah, well, that little outburst just blew my understanding out of my ears.
You're implying you had it to begin with?
I could have it. I know we have to go over all this again, but can we do it less dramatically?
No, this is an anime. Really? Fine. I'm happy to keep answering if you're happy to keep asking.
Hold it! Mr. Aldan hadn't been there, huh? That's an interesting suggestion. Care to explain?
There's not a whole lot to explain. He saw the kidnapping, so he was murdered. If he hadn't been there, maybe the kidnapping could have happened without any blood being spilled.
But could it?
He makes it sound as if it was Mr. Aldown's fault he was murdered.
That's not what Agent Lang is saying, Kay. What he means is that Mr. Aldan was the only person who died at the orphanage that night.
Well, of course he was. They kidnapped the president and everything. But the ransom was paid and he came home safely, right?
She's right, of course, but why does something bother me about that? I think it might be worth taking another look over all the evidence.
Finished discussing things with your assistant, Mr. Prosecutor? Then let's continue, shall we?
You want to go back or press this one?
I mean, they seem to be hinting pretty strongly that that's the one to present evidence at.
Well, let's go over all the SS9 incident.
Oh, the blood wasn't Aldan's.
Hey, I was bopping to that.
I'll bop you.
You're saying there would have been no murder if Mr. Aldan hadn't witnessed the kidnapping. But is that really the case?
Why wouldn't it be? Their main aim was to abduct the president, right? So if there hadn't been a witness present, they wouldn't have needed to murder anybody.
And yet it remains possible that Mr. Aldan wasn't the only person killed that night. There was a large pool of blood between the planters, but Mr. Aldan was murdered over by the snowman. It can't have belonged to him. What if all that blood by the planters belonged to somebody else?
Come on, Mr. Prosecutor. You do realize what you're saying, don't you?
I do. It's hard to believe. I'll be the first to admit it, but it's what the evidence suggests. Not just one person was killed here 12 years ago, but two.
12 years ago.
You're saying they covered up a whole separate murder 12 years ago? But whose? Who else was killed that night 12 years ago?
Gee, I wonder who else just so happened to go missing from the orphanage 12 years ago.
Whoever covered up this other homicide did so very skillfully indeed.
Well, it can't be Amelie because she died only 5 years ago, and it can't have been the kid because he went missing a couple days later. The kid who did the fire, I mean.
Yeah.
They even seem to have been able to avoid it being mentioned in the file.
This is actually a very critical point, so good luck, guys.
Oh, look, Tails is still accusing you of being the killer, Zeus.
No!
But they didn't quite get rid of everything.
I'm innocent.
We have a piece of evidence from 12 years ago that they never managed to erase.
12 years ago!
This clearly shows that something happened that night. That something else happened that night. 12 years ago.
Actually, that picture might be it. Because if you look at the picture... Who's the guy with the knife? Or the dog?
That's gonna be like Canis, what's his face?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's his name. Canis, what's his face?
So you want to go with the child's picture?
Yes. The best the only character that matters. Someone whose name you can't even remember.
Excelsius Winter tried to shroud the existence of the other murder in darkness. But there was one piece of evidence he wasn't able to suppress. Thanks to the efforts of your father, Agent Lang.
My father?
Cast your mind back, if you will.
12 years ago?
12 years ago. Something else was hidden along with all the other evidence from the crime scene. The existence of the child who set the fire in front of the orphanage. But why would Chairman Winter wish to erase him from the record? Because he saw something he should not have. That's why.
He did? What was it?
12 years ago. Maria! No, that's 50 years ago. Don't you dare be mixing fanons in here.
It's right here in this picture.
The picture my father kept.
I think we can all agree that that's the president on the right-hand side. And that's the Torosaurus toy in his hand. But who's that standing across from him? Yes, what bald guy wearing like Asian-style clothing could this possibly be?
Bald guy wearing Asian-style clothing.
I don't know, we have so many options.
Yeah,
what if it's Chairman Winter?
Bald guy wearing Asian-style clothing with a dog with him.
Yeah.
And a knife with bells on it.
Take that! I mean, you can't really see the bells.
Eastern
Yes, you
robes
can.
and
They're
a
little
black
yellow
dog,
balls.
that can only be...
Those
both.
aren't necessarily the bells. Those could just be a design on the hilt.
Could be.
That can
It's
only be
excusable.
Bodhidharma Canis.
What? That creepy assassin guy?
He hasn't been relevant for 3 whole cases.
And what would a hired killer be doing in the presence of a president? I can think of only one thing. That's right, it wasn't a kidnapping that occurred here 12 years ago.
It can only be one thing. He was asking
It
for
was an assassination.
Ayah!
He actually did an ayah.
Look, I haven't done
And
an
Warden
ayah yet.
Lagarde and Chairman Winter were...
Yes, I think they were complicit. More than complicit, in fact. One provided the venue for the killing, and the other suppressed the testimony of the child who witnessed it. This is like an evil version of the Yatagarasu.
Hey!
Everyone is
No,
in
it needs
on
a third one.
Well, no, the Bodhidharma Canis, that's the third one.
Yeah, but he needs to be in the JPEG.
Okay, that's fair. Mr. Aldan was murdered because what he witnessed was actually an assassination. And not the kidnapping he thought it to be at all.
He thought it was a kidnapping because Bodhidharma Canis had dressed up as one of the president's bodyguards.
Do you think I'm an idiot? How could the president have died 12 years ago?
Exactly.
We only found his body this morning. He was alive and well until just recently.
Yeah, we even met him. He was fat.
Indeed. So we have a president killed 12 years ago and a president killed in the last 48 hours.
Have you not heard of a body double?
2 presidents, in other words.
Right, which is completely impossible.
Or is it? I think it's entirely possible for there to be 2 presidents. In fact, that would explain a lot.
But regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Zhengfa may not be a big country, but he held that place together.
President Agent Lang spoke of was a noble and capable leader.
Oh, yep, you get the voice.
No, Presidential mask has well and truly slipped. Entirely unlike the man we met. It really did seem as if they were 2 completely different people.
Gotta pause right here. Tails asks, anyone ever wonder what case key on her head leads to? I really think it's a Keyblade, just a Keyblade wielder in disguise.
I like to imagine that she just stole a key to the city from Town Hall.
Yes.
But how could one country have 2 presidents? What could explain a situation like that? This is how it was possible for there to be 2 presidents.
I mean, what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm
1 or
gonna
2.
guess
It would
Body
either be
Devil?
1 or 2.
Given that the like musculature was completely fictional, I would assume Body Devil, but
I'd say save just in case.
Body Double?
I mean, you know.
Oh, safe?
Yeah, just in case. We fuck up.
Yeah, because there's no... there will be no more opportunities to recover health.
Yeah, either they were twins or body double.
one of the 2 was a body double. Tell me that doesn't make sense.
A body double?
President Wang was a man of great power and influence in Zhengfa, a figure on the world stage. There must have been countless attempts on his life over the years. Such as the one at Gourd Lake only a few days ago.
It's true. There were more than a few assassination attempts. But that doesn't mean I'm about to accept that there was more than one president. Not without proof.
Do we have any proof that there was more than one president?
Look, say what you want about this game, its music is great.
You can say that about every Ace Attorney game.
Yeah.
Music always slaps.
So what could be our key evidence, guys? Help me think.
Well, what did that say? President's presence until midnight?
Yeah, for the SS5, Wayne was supposed to meet
President
Amelie.
Wang was supposed to meet Amelie at midnight.
Yes.
And he was gone at midnight. Why are you moving pages? Look at the thing again.
Sorry. Look at what? The second page?
No, the first page.
Why do you keep going back?
Sorry, my bad.
It says president's presence until midnight confirmed, but he was also meeting Amelie at midnight. So yeah, that would definitely seem to suggest that there were two of them. How otherwise he'd be in two places at once.
Take that!
Or not. Oh, okay. I don't think he's noticed the contradictions staring him in the face.
No, like seriously, well done. Reading the details, right there and there, on one file.
Or is he just unable to accept it?
Also, Tailsaw says, a stupid idea. The Ascot Edward has makes it look like he's always ready for dinner. Like, sure.
It's not an ascot.
What's the matter, Mr. Prosecutor? You're pretty quiet all of a sudden.
I'm reading the script.
In Amelie Fenn's recording, she asked the president to be at the orphanage at midnight.
It's a cravat. That's all I know what it is. Just a fashion statement.
But it shouldn't have been possible for him to be there at the time.
Huh? How come?
Because he was supposedly still at the embassy. With your father, Agent Lang. Oh, he had noticed. The only way he could have been in two places at once is if there were two of him.
Oh!
Oh, hell yeah, tell the truth! Tell the truth theme!
What is going on in the background?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's Pat. Don't worry about him.
Hi! Hi!
Hi!
Hi! So the real president, that was the one who...
Died 12 years ago? I think it might have been.
Why? And who? Who would have hired Canis to murder the president?
There are
I'll give
so
you a
many
hint. He's been in charge of the last 3-4 cases, apparently.
In order to figure that out, we'll need to look again at the piece of evidence we recently discovered was a fake. The fake evidence, what was it again?
I mean...
Take that!
The picture taken with Mr. Aldown's camera was staged sometime after his murder. And Mr. Aldown was murdered because he witnessed the president's assassination. In other words, the photograph, too, must have been taken after the real president's death.
And apparently Mr. Aldown was so stupid that he thought a stabbing was a gentle hug.
So, who is the president in the staged photograph? The body double. Nothing else makes sense. There we are. It's the evil Yatagarasu. I believe the president's double had him killed so he could take his place permanently. And Excelsius Winner and Fifi Lagarde helped him do it.
Wait, you don't even have a body to support your theory.
Yes, I do. They took him to the crematory.
Are you telling me it magically disappeared?
No, in fact, we know exactly where it wound up. The president's body was here the whole time.
In the ground.
Was buried.
Here, you mean? The footprints.
Take that!
Yes, you stomped the ground.
Chairman Winner dug up something last night, something he couldn't trust anybody else to retrieve. We thought it might have been the ransom money, but it was actually something even more important.
That body must have been really decayed by now, jeez.
My only question is, why would a prosecutor and she wasn't even a warden at the time. She was a person at an orphanage.
She had no power.
She was given power later.
Why were they involved in? How did they get involved in this?
Maybe they were friends.
Good question, Katie. I don't have an answer for
I don't
you.
like the way.
That's a good question. Anyway.
Like, I understand why they had to be involved because they want everything in this game to tie together, but it makes no sense for them to be involved in this plot for the leader of another country.
The game does gesture towards a reason, but it will only do so briefly.
Okay, we'll get to
We'll
that.
not go in depth.
Wait, you mean...
That's right, the real president's body. I think it's highly likely, anyway.
His body, or more accurately, what was left of it, because it's been 12 years.
What?
The body may have decomposed in the intervening years, but the bones would surely have remained.
That is true.
Then why would he even need to go after them? They're just unrecognizable bones.
DNA?
DNA, I guess?
They're about to
Yeah, they'd
explain
probably be able to, if they found the body, they'd probably be able to do various things in order to try and reconstruct whose body it was.
But they already think that it's not the president's DNA anyway.
Wait, hold on. Based on what?
What? Well, okay, go back to the unknown bloodstain.
Well, the only reason it's an unknown bloodstain is because 12 years ago, Excelsius Winter falsified the forensic report and said it was Alldown's blood.
Oh, okay, that explains
So
it.
now we just don't know whose it was because we know it wasn't Alldown's.
Yeah, but it's strongly implied to be the real president now.
Yeah.
All right, George.
Mr.
Yeah, but they
Powers
didn't... They didn't test it. Or, well, they did, but it was falsified, so...
Mr. Powers informed us that construction is due to start here sometime soon. Everything had to be wrapped up before then. The shooting of the movie and the recovery of the president's remains.
Yeah, I guess once they started digging the place up, they would have found them pretty quick, huh?
Agent Lang, we need to have the so-called monster footprints analyzed again.
So Zeus definitely stomped someone to death 12 years ago, too.
No!
Yeah. Well, actually, Zeus, you're guilty of 2 murders now.
Damn.
Damn, Zeus has been busy.
Yes, you killed President Wang and President Wang.
Double the
Wait a
Wang.
minute, God. And you killed them both in the exact same spot. Wow. That's some
What a
dedication.
coincidence.
Wow, Zeus, I didn't know you hated Wang that much.
No, he just hates mustard that much.
Oh, is Sean
Yeah,
still
like-
here to know that his dad is dead?
Actually,
His dad was
dead.
already dead. The only thing he's learned is that his dad was
Yeah,
actually
remember
better
that
than he
plot point?
thought.
His dad was
Dad's
super
dead.
dead.
Oh, my dad is actually deader than I thought he was.
My dad is dead. Oh, it was 12 years ago and not just today. Well, he's still dead, so what does that change?
Well, now your replacement dad is dead.
Yep.
Hey, well, now he didn't commit patricide.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we do. If there was a body under one of them, there should be trace evidence to confirm it. Hey, give me somebody from forensics.
Sir, presenting the findings of our analysis, sir. I almost said
Pretending to be a police officer, sir.
We are not pretending my analysis. Traces of human remains were found in the dirt, along with other signs of a body having been buried.
I just looked at it, and that's how I knew, because they didn't change the background at all.
So it really was him?
Bones were also recovered from the home of Excelsius Winter.
But he just kept them at home. He didn't throw them in an incinerator.
Remember, he went out of his way to go toss the chisel and the knife into the dump, but the bones, nah.
He just kept the bones in his house.
These will make a great decoration.
The physique looks to be about right, and dental and medical records are a match. It's him, no doubt about it.
That was quick.
Yep, no bones about it.
So, as suspected, the real President Wang was killed 12 years ago. And the SS5 kidnapping was in fact a homicide.
Always murder. Remember that, kids.
Wow.
Always murder.
Remember, no matter what happens in Ace Attorney, it's always murder. Even these XX letter or even these XX number incidents always eventually turn out to be murder.
Wow, it really was a murder, huh? This case has taken so many twists and turns, I'm starting to lose track.
Yes, perhaps we should summarize our findings just to confirm that we understand everything correctly.
Good idea. Let's go over everything from the point.
Is
where
it time for the
president arrived-
Danganronpa manual manga?
I wish.
Where the president arrived at the orphanage.
12 years ago, the real President Wang visited the orphanage.
I wonder when this happened.
His aim? To meet his infant son.
I like at this point, we're just let's bop to the music. Just because.
Because we've lost interest in the story.
The footprints we originally assumed to be those of Mr. Alldown seem likely to have actually been made by the President upon his arrival.
Makes sense.
Also, why did she decide to meet him at an orphanage at midnight?
Because that's what the script said.
Because
Why
that's
an
where-
orphanage?
Because
she
that's
works-
where
she
their
works at-
son was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where their son was, and that's where she worked.
Yep. Easiest place.
Their son was in the orphanage?
Yes.
Yes.
She worked there. I assumed that she raised him there.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I wish I
That's
had a better
right.
answer for you, Katie, but I don't know much about Amelie. That's
Remember,
the most I know about her.
illegitimate child. King.
But
I mean,
instead,
okay, I guess if she worked there, yeah. But she clearly, remember she said, like, that she was followed, so I don't think Sean was at the orphanage. She probably raised Sean at home.
Oh, you know what? You're right. She was followed. So, yeah, I don't know where she was coming from then.
She just was like, let's meet at my place of work where we're likely
Listen.
to be, like, spied on by children.
I wish I knew more about Amelie, but unfortunately, the game decided to wait until the 11th hour to introduce us to this character.
Yep.
So I don't know much about
just,
her at all.
You know, you say that also, that just summarizes the thought process of Ace Attorney characters. I could tell you to meet me at my home, where everything is set up for things to go normally. But instead, I'm gonna tell you to go to this inconvenient place, where we're gonna have a lot of witnesses, and bad things are way more likely to happen. Why?
Yeah, like, why would you go to
I don't
a
know.
public place instead of being like, meet me at my house? I don't.
Hey,
And
could you meet me at
no,
midnight
they
in the middle of
they
the
had to have it so that Fifi Lagarde was like
She can
in
get
charge
involved.
somehow.
Yeah.
She had something to do with it. It's
The real reason it was the orphanage. Stop trying to steal my food. Sorry. The real reason is that they needed this plot to work. So
Yep.
character does stupid things, so plot works.
Yep.
And in the end, a wizard did it.
Alright, Edgeworth, let's continue.
But instead of being greeted by his child,
And then along came Canis.
he was met by the assassin Bodhidharma Canis.
That's so sad. He was hoping to see his baby for the first time, only to...
Only to
Alright,
hold the
Sean-
idiot ball.
I forgot. Sean Leon would have only been 1 year old at the time, too.
Yep.
Indeed, but at least with Mr. Canis, we can be sure that the job was swiftly and effectively completed.
That also means she left an infant alone at home.
I thought she would... No, she would have been carrying him. Probably.
But then after
Would
the
she have?
assassination...
I have no idea where she was going or where she was coming from, actually. Maybe she went out to town and was coming back to the orphanage. Who knows? We don't have enough information on this.
We're just speculating.
But then after the assassination, another tragedy occurred.
Mr. Alldown's murder.
Yes, it seems he witnessed a key moment in the event's proceedings.
Other wrong word.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
What is it?
In
It
the
was
evening's proceedings.
Evening's proceedings.
Oh, yeah, it seems he witnessed a key moment in the evening's proceedings. The moment when our culprits, the so-called kidnappers, took the president's body around to the side of the building. That was the sight that sealed his fate. We've now established that he was standing by the orphanage gates at the time. Far enough away that he believed what he was seeing was the president's abduction. At which point...
You know, I wonder if they originally were not going to have the
kidnapping. I guess maybe they wanted the money. But I wonder if maybe they only had to stage a kidnapping because of Aldown's phone call.
Well, yeah, that's what they said, is that because he left a voice message on Rosie Ringer's phone, they had to set up the kidnapping in order to make that voicemail align with the facts.
The evidence, yep.
Because, yeah, I'm like, I feel like they would have just normally been, eliminated the president quietly and then just went on like normal.
Yeah, that would have been the path of least resistance for them, but they had to contend with that voicemail somehow.
Oh, the body double who had come to meet up with his co-conspirators walked right up behind Mr. Aldown.
And then clocked him on the head with a brick.
Leading to our unfortunate eyewitness
being murdered by the man who was plotting to replace the president. So it was the body double who moved Mr. Aldown. Nope. So was it the body double who moved Mr. Aldown's body too?
Also, I guess, I'm thinking back on it, on how that stupid pile of snow in between the bricks, it's like, that shouldn't be a thing. And it's like, oh, the body double, who can apparently redistribute his mass even in death. Yeah, I guess maybe he could just move a pile of snow too. I don't know. It's stupid enough that I'll believe it.
Yes, I think it probably was.
But none of the footprints could have been his, could they?
Actually, I think they could. In fact, we have a piece of evidence that proves how that particular trick was achieved. What shows how the body double managed to move the body without leaving any footprints?
The photo... Oh wait, no, the photo doesn't already have... I mean, wouldn't it be that they replaced the shoes?
We'll go with the shoes then.
Take that! I feel like we already established this way earlier.
Well, let it...
Oh, wait.
What if the
Okay,
president's
not this.
double moved Mr. Aldown's body like this?
Like, we established the shoes were replaced, but not why.
After killing Mr. Aldown, he could have carried him to the other side of the entrance.
What?
Given that his job was to look just like the president, he would have been wearing the same shoes.
Makes sense.
That's not where I thought this was going.
Meaning that if he stepped exactly in the footprints left by the real president,
he would leave no footprints behind, yep.
Of course! His would have been the same shape and size! It would have looked like a single set of footprints!
So what you're telling me is, the president was really part cat.
Yes, he puts his feet exactly where they were before.
So that's how it all went down? I'm so glad we finally figured it out!
I mean, it is the land of the furries. I suppose he's a lion.
Yes!
Wait, but there's one thing I still don't get.
there is? What?
Where does
Why
Aubrey
did they need to
live?
pretend there was a kidnapping? I already went over this, Kay. Shut up!
Mr. Aldown had seen the president at the orphanage. And left a message on Mr. Ringer's phone describing what he And left a message on Ms. Ringer's phone describing what he thought he saw. It would have been impossible for the conspirators to erase that message. So they had to make it look as if the events described in that message were true.
By staging a kidnapping like the one he thought he saw!
Man, it's a good thing the body double overheard the entire conversation before he killed Mr. Aldown.
Exactly. I think the two people in the photograph are likely to be the body double and Fifi Lagarde.
Why Fifi Lagarde? She's the one in the trench coat? How can you be so sure of that?
The two of them would have had to walk out beyond the orphanage gates to stage the photo. The body double could have put his feet in the real president's prints as he had done before.
Oh, so the other set of footprints were hers!
The ones we originally thought belonged to the killer, yes. They were about a size 9, too small for Chairman Winner, in other words. Which means the kidnapper must have been played by Warden Lagarde. And that explains how a so-called kidnapping was actually a presidential assassination.
Oh, I think we lost Flair.
He's dead.
No, I'm here. It does, which means my father must have...
He must have...
noticed. There's no way he wouldn't have suspected a murder. Especially not with the kid's picture as proof.
Gavel.
But the picture was never officially put into evidence, correct?
No, he appears to have kept hold of it after taking the witness statement of the child who drew it.
Also, how long have Gavel and Sean stopped having their little bonding moment?
I don't know. They haven't said a word in like 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, because he knew. He knew President Wang was dead. And he knew what would happen if the news ever got out.
Deng Fa would have been plunged into chaos, no doubt.
So he kept it a secret, and that secret died with him. Even though it meant taking the blame for the kidnapping and our family name being ruined.
So, your father knew the truth about what happened 12 years ago, but he chose to hide it.
Well, it's finally coming to light at last.
And once again, updated. Who's this?
This would be Legon.
Ah.
Which one?
The one
Doggo.
Is it indeed intriguing?
Are you just gonna show up?
Yep.
What?
Who's there?
You missed the huh. Okay.
It's fine. I had my own reaction.
That sound, is that a bell?
I was waiting for the stagehand to show me in, because this is stupid.
Oti Dharma Kanis?
Why are those the numbers on his thing?
Boss.
Why not? What the heck are you doing here? Oh god. Every time Gumshoe appears, I'm like, I forget that you're here. With the law, you think you can just show up in front of us like it ain't a problem?
Forgive me, but I couldn't help overhearing the fascinating conversation you were having.
Is no one gonna arrest this guy?
Well,
no. That
the opportunity to
brain
gloat
power.
over your past crimes was just too good to miss, I expect.
Is that the excuse I'm going with? I don't even know anymore.
You killed President Wang.
I did. But it's not something I'm inclined to gloat over. I was more interested in something else you mentioned. Or someone else, I should say.
Someone you're looking for, I suppose.
Exactly. That's why I took a little sojourn from the penitentiary. Find a certain young pup. Young pup in a rather eye-catching red raincoat.
Oh boy.
What?
Wait, you know who they are?
In a manner of speaking. What did you call them again? I know you love this word. A secret Mastermind.
Lang just convulsed.
When did we mention that? I was like,
It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course.
Red raincoat.
wait, so Connors
Now
has
it
just
is
been
time for you
chilling
to say.
around for like several hours?
He just been in the background.
He just got bored of being in prison.
I was pretending to be one of the extras.
Oh.
Wait, were you anime?
Let's go with that. Why not?
The prosecutor looks a little surprised, doesn't he, Helmut? Yes, he does. The young pup I mentioned, he saved my life, 12 long years ago.
I'm so done with 12 years.
Here we go.
I'm just here now, and that's how things are going to be.
And no one's arresting him!
Yeah, like no, I like how like
It's just so dumb.
like we didn't even like. This is like unconsensual testimony.
No.
Shows up, says a bunch of things, and now we're in the middle of testimony. It's like, no, you go back to prison. We'll talk to you there.
We are surrounded by cops. Why is no one arresting him?
As you have surmised, it was I who killed President Wang 12 years ago. But that meant that I, too, became an inconvenience in need of removal. So I removed myself and brought myself here. Oh wait, no, we're talking about 12 years ago, not the imposter president, Winner, Lagarde. All three were keen to guarantee my silence. And if I hadn't met my friend the young pup again, they might even have succeeded. I wonder what he's doing now. He can't be important to the plot. That would be ridiculously convenient.
I mean, the fact that it keeps calling him my young pup, it makes me very suspicious of like Shilong Lang or something. So it was the president's body double who hired you?
Uh-oh.
I pressed the wrong mute button.
I remember his words almost as if it were yesterday. But now it was 12 years ago.
No!
Just gonna be you, Bright, because it's technically President Wang.
You know how many times I've nearly been killed? Not once, not twice, a bunch of times.
Welcome to politics.
Why do I have to take all the risks? Why am I the one they always put in danger?
Because you're a body double. That's your job.
When I'm out there, people treat me like I was him. They worship me.
I do like the change in voice, though. Thank you.
No, really?
So what's the difference? Who's to say I couldn't be just as good as him?
Do you know politics?
It's like, I take umbrage at the fact that I'm doing literally the exact job that I signed up to do.
There was a difference, of course. Even if he did look and sound exactly like him. Just because it walks and talks like a president, that doesn't make it a president, does it, boy? No.
So he got his wish and became the boss, but couldn't quite fill his predecessor's shoes.
Yeah, like a certain writer who took over Ace Attorney.
Rook's not around. That means I'm number one.
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes.
You? Of course I do! I'm the leader now. Me!
I couldn't hear you over your pride cutting you out.
Seems the king and his knight were much the same.
Did I actually peek there? I need to adjust my volume.
You did, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah,
You got
specifically.
cut off briefly.
Me!
Yeah, on specifically one word.
Yeah, all right. Let me actually reduce my input volume a little bit.
It's a flashback. I think we can just grab the audio from another time.
Sure. Do you say the line? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the line was said.
Okay.
The president's double knew that his employer had a weakness. A young woman named Emily. But in order to find her, he needed to enlist the help of locals.
Locals such as Chairman
Is that
Winner.
the explanation?
Yes.
Oh, here we go!
Oh no. I thought I'd be the one crashing out.
You're telling me that he got a prosecutor
He just
and a
so
random
happened
lady
to
who ran
find
an
the
orphanage.
most corrupt
Actually,
prosecutor
It's
and
the
some
lady-
Wait, no, the
random
orphanage
woman.
makes sense. No, she
Yeah,
cut because at least look, Fifi Lagarde actually makes sense.
Uh-huh.
He just happened to find the most corrupt prosecutor possible out of every single option. He was considering this Von Karma guy too, but he was busy.
I mean, Winter was the chief
Oh.
prosecutor at the time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay,
But it is bizarre that you would go to a prosecutor.
But how would he get
to
the
find
chief?
someone.
Yeah,
Why would
let
you not
alone
go
the
to a-
chief.
Why would you go and why wouldn't you go find a private eye or something?
Like,
Like-
hey,
Like-
hey, guy who's in charge of like the entire justice system. Do you want to murder a president?
Do you want to kill the president?
And he just happens to be like, oh, actually, I'm sufficiently corrupt that sounds cool to me. You're pretty fucking lucky that I didn't have you arrested, but fortunately, I'm super corrupt. You had no way of knowing that, of course.
Body double
I think
wins.
I spent all my crash out energy on the previous streams. I don't have any left for how stupid this
Fifi
is.
Lagarde, I will give that one's a pass. That makes sense. Of like they found, Emily, and they were like, oh, let's contact the person who's her boss. That makes sense. That's fine. Chairman Winner! Okay, I'm done.
The most trustworthy guy out
Are
there.
you sure?
Maybe we can suppose Chairman Winter already had an established tendency to be
Then
corrupt
why?
or something.
He was running his black market auctions at the time.
I don't, but the problem I'm having is that how would the body double know that?
I don't know.
We
I
don't know.
have an explanation
Yeah,
for
because then
you.
there's a bunch of questions like, they were smuggling oil out of Zheng Fa, so how long has that been going on? Was that under the body double, under the real president? And if it was under the real president, was the body double behind it? And how else does that tie into everything going on here?
No, the smuggling ring, which had most affected Zheng Fa, has nothing to do with any of this, by the way.
Yeah.
How?
I feel like it should
The
be.
previous incident that brought Edgeworth into focus in Zheng Fa is completely unrelated to the other conspiracy that is also going on in Zheng Fa.
I'm going to die!
Let's just
Here's the thing. I knew how this case went. I forgot the stupid fucking details.
Anyway, let's continue.
Okay, Okay, so to summarize, we have a master plan to murder the president of a foreign nation.
That
All we
just
need-
so happened to get the right people that wouldn't arrest the person who came up with the idea.
Yeah, this would kind of be like in America, like if you're like, I'm gonna murder the president of Japan. Hey, Attorney General of the United States, would you like in on this plot to murder the president of Japan? And it just so happens that he's like, yeah, actually, I would like to murder the president of Japan. Yes, actually,
Why did I make a Mickey
cool
Mouse?
murder.
This is so dumb.
Yeah, the body double is so lucky. He is the luckiest person who alive.
Claire, body double or...
How convenient.
Well, actually, I can't say because of Dual Destiny spoilers, but whatever. We'll move on.
I said this line, by the way. We
Thank
can keep
you.
going.
Oh, are we done anguishing over how stupid this world is? Okay, good. Once Miss Fenn had been located, they simply needed to find the right time to lay their trap. Fortunately, she made a very specific phone call.
The meeting she arranged so the president could meet his son! That would have been the perfect opportunity!
I don't even know how they got that. Like, was it wiretaps or something?
Don't ask questions.
Too late now.
He's dead. I can ask all the questions I want. Indeed. And with the head of the orphanage brought into the fold, their little conspiracy was complete. That's good as it was going to get, because how do you get better than that?
Warden Lagarde.
Now, quid pro quo. Where might I find the pup? You know where he is. He's been part of the story now.
What makes you think the boy who helped you and our mysterious string puller are one and the same?
There's that better flair. The mysterious string
Because
puller.
nothing else happens.
You got your
in this
wish.
World. Everything
better.
is
Also-
connected.
Also, this means that Connus, he only came here to ask about. He's like, hey, yeah, this kid,
I need to find
this
this kid.
person you mentioned
It's
like
like
3 hours ago. I'm gonna just wait around while, like, instead of coming when we first mentioned this guy, he waited.
No, but you
3
see, that would have
hours
been
to show
inconvenient to the plot.
up. He
We have to
waited
have all of
this
the dramatic
long.
reveals first.
He set a little fire that night out there in the yard of the orphanage.
Oh, yeah, we saw that. It was some kind of prank, right?
Yeah, prank arson. Such a
You
joker.
still believe that? Why do you K?
Because she doesn't want to believe in the evil of children, if it exists.
No, not even that. It's yes, a prank done specifically after a murder, where they wanted to cover things up in the snow
Sus.
when there's a dead body involved, and they need to go across a bunch of snow. What melts snow?
A body. A warm body.
I do like how literally everyone here is like, oh yeah, a kid just as a prank just lit the orphanage on fire. Yeah, that sounds like a thing kids would do.
I mean, it does.
Sounds like a thing
But
kids
let's
would do.
also take into account the rest of the circumstantial evidence surrounding the entire thing.
It sounds like
out
something a
here
kid
having
would
it.
do, but not in the precise circumstances that we've now learned
sounds,
about.
yeah, it's something a kid would do in isolation from everything else.
How we doing? How we doing, chat?
I think chat's already been crashed out. Who's still in chat? anyway?
Frank. When did you and that kid swap brains? There's no other explanation for how stupid you are right now. It was nothing of the sort, my dear. No, as I understand it, he had taken refuge in the igloo by the entrance and somehow left no footprints. From there, he happened to see Winter and Lagarde carrying away a dead body. After I stabbed it a good amount of times, of course. That was fun. He also overheard them hatching a certain sordid little plot. I'm using big words to sound smart, because clearly none of you are. A plot to remove me, the only other person who knew what had really happened, from the picture.
That's the other thing. Why would they kill only the assassin? If the body double, like, why would he trust these 2 random people over the professional assassin? Like,
I don't know.
why wouldn't the body double just kill all of them if you're worried about, like, it getting out?
A loose
Why
end.
would you leave?
Yeah.
Why would you? I would feel like the professional assassin is the one least likely to spill the beans here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thankfully, he was kind enough to come and inform me. I was waiting inside the building, you see. I was told that's where my money was, but all I found were children. He also happened to mention later on that he was wearing his favorite red raincoat. In any case, he escorted me from the premises. Again, without leaving any footprints.
The snow
Well,
was
there's
burned.
the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the? Oh, we can't look at evidence right now, but it's like the fire was specifically in the very front of the building, and nowhere else.
Yeah, that's where they would have left the footprints.
Yep, it's gone.
But no, I mean the fire would have also, if they were truly covering all the footprints, they would have melted the stuff in front of the. Nobody in this knows how snow works.
Oh well, the stuff in front of the igloo is a cobblestone path.
Yes.
Okay.
And being a very considerate boy, thought to erase both our footprints from the scene of the crime. It's amazing that you never checked the other side
And saw the footprints of anyone else burying the body.
We out here.
It seems he had a little kerosene set aside in the igloo for just such an occasion.
What do you mean just such an occasion? What occasion is this child imagining he needs kerosene for?
He hated the orphanage. He wanted to see it burn to the ground.
He's not Saito.
Don't you guys just have like bottles of kerosene, just in case?
They didn't. They had no more dino nuggies, and they had to get the regular chicken nuggets. Yeah, that sent him down a psychotic path, and he wanted to burn down the orphanage because he didn't give him his dino nuggies.
I remember in my youth, I used to build igloos out in front of my house, and I was thinking, you know what? I think I need to set aside some kerosene inside this igloo for the express purpose of burning away my footprints, should I leave any in case I don't want to.
I mean, it's important. Who doesn't have kerosene in their igloo?
Everybody should, you're right.
No, I just have gasoline.
So he spread it liberally around the place and set himself a little fire.
No way! So that's what the fire was for!
I thought I was slow. It must have been ever so beautiful. I'm blind, in case you forgot. Winter and Lagarde were positively enchanted.
And probably also confused, which is the more important thing about it.
And while they were distracted by the show, he took the opportunity to usher me out of a side entrance.
Bye-bye.
You never answered my question. You really think he's the one behind all this?
You think a child that normally sets kerosene inside an igloo wouldn't want to kill someone?
I mean, a child who stores kerosene inside an igloo sounds more like a serial killer than a mastermind.
Yeah.
Do you know how often those two are one and the same? Far too often. I do indeed. Don't I, Helmut? Yes, I do.
Finally.
Oh, right, I forgot about this.
Remember we were
I forgot that this was like a proper testimony.
All right, where are we going?
Oh, yeah!
What does he mean again?
All right, we'll press this one.
Hold it!
Again? So the two of you had met before?
Yes, on a cold and lonely Christmas Eve, 18 years back. It's not 12 this time.
Not long ago. 18 years ago.
But on that occasion, It was I who saved his life. It was snowing more than it had in years, and cold enough that death by freezing was a real possibility. More exposition. You thought this was a testimony? No. I had taken Helmut out for a little walk. He noticed something and bounded off through the snow. I'm amazed I managed to keep track of him. When I caught up to him, he was sniffing at a... How do I know this? How do you know this? You're blind.
Dog gunner sense?
The dog is very smart. It knows Morse code.
Car, master. Car.
The doors had frozen shut. It took all the strength I had, but eventually I managed to open one. It helped when I finally decided to jam a knife in between the cracks. And inside I found two young boys, shivering and semi-conscious.
Who?
Yes. Had I found them even an hour later, the poor wretches would never have made it. I took them both to a nearby orphanage.
Is it me, or is there something significant about what he just told us?
I mean...
No, there isn't. No,
No, not the fact that there's two instead of one.
Oh,
What is it about Canis's statement that's especially noteworthy?
I mean, I'd think the number of people, right?
It's got to be the make.
What was pointed out.
Oh, it's got to be the make of car. I mean, did you see how cool the car was?
Was it a Toyota? A Honda?
Yes, it was. It was a Yatoda.
You're certain there were two children in that car?
I have two arms, and I carried them. I carried one in each. It was a long time ago, but I remember it as clearly as if it were yesterday. There were two of them, no doubt about it. Why do you ask, Mr. Prosecutor? Is there some significance in the number?
He's right. Perhaps there isn't anything particularly important about that just now.
Well, will that be all on the matter? Why are we making a big deal out of this thing when you can just ask again?
Alright, so...
The date, I guess?
Yeah, the date, 18 years ago.
I mean,
Remember
yeah,
case 3?
This was on Christmas Eve, 18 years ago. You're certain of that? Oh, right. That's when the flashback case happened, wasn't it?
IS-7.
I am.
Holy smokes!
Hey, he's here.
Remember, he's here too.
Remember.
Don't scare me like that.
This is what happens, guys, when you have too many characters.
Yeah, I forgot literally every character in the entire game is actually technically.
Remember that Sean is supposed to be here too?
Yes, and both the reporters.
He's just listening, I guess.
Holy smokes!
And he's just gone, just like that.
There's my line.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
All right, you got your cameo. Go back to the bench.
We have
He's
something
just there to remind you. He's like, wait, remember my case, guys? Remember my case?
Remember I was there 18 years ago?
Remember when I was relevant to this story?
Nope.
We have something that shows why that date is so significant.
I wonder. Say the line.
Which piece of evidence relates to the date on which Mr. Canis found the children? Take that!
I wonder.
That was the day on which a certain incident occurred, the murder of a well-known sculptor.
And just for
Because
everyone,
God forbid any of these cases not be tied.
How dare any of these even think that they're unrelated? The first case.
well, take a good
The
read.
first case is not unrelated.
Yeah, not even the first case escapes it. Why do all of these have to be part of the exact same overarching plot? Can something just be separate for once?
Nope, not in this
Nah.
game.
Don't you know the most common complaint about Ace Attorney cases is that there's some that are just filler and have no connection to the overarching narrative?
Yep.
How dare anything like that ever happen? Everything
Yeah,
is
how
next to each other.
But
Just reminding the team about the case file. But there we go.
No way!
An incident in the aftermath of which 2 children went missing.
Missing? They were left in the car alone!
Exactly. But why?
They were... Would you prefer missing or dead?
Well, now we know that they lived.
Oh, great. Yeah, the kids are 2 people that were already gonna die anyway. They're gonna be fine. Okay, we don't even know their names.
Nope.
Why were they in the back seat of his car? Is that covered later?
Yes.
That is explained later.
Yes.
Okay.
Just read.
The son of the victim, Artie Frost, and the son of the murderer, Carmelo Gusto.
Yeah, now that you mention it, little guys that go AWOL, huh?
Intriguing. The son of a murderer and the son of his victim. I suppose that would make sense. It also explains the arson.
It would.
One of the boys was bound hand and foot, you see. I'm not going to ask anything about what his plans were.
That must have been part of Mr. Frost's plan to stop Mr. Gusto's son from getting to the competition.
Indeed, because without his son to taste his creations, Mr. Gusto would have had no chance of winning.
So basically, kill the
You
sons.
know what else would have stopped it? That being locked in the car in the middle of a blizzard!
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, yeah, I can't think of any other possible way to stop that from happening other than
Murder.
like killing, other than murdering 2 kids by locking them in a car in the middle of
And making sure one is tied up and can't leave, and the other one is just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm too
I
stupid
guess
to
I'll-
even
Daddy,
untie him.
help me.
The other one is just like, I guess I'll die.
Oh. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not that character. I should stop saying that.
So that was what was behind it all. That sounds profoundly stupid. Sadly, neither of the boys were able to remember any such details.
How?
Hypothermia?
They weren't.
Hypothermia? That's your body, not your brain. Yes, I get so cold, I forget my life.
Well.
Now, when we met each other again on that night 12 years ago, the young pup explained it to me. It seems that they really were on the brink of death when I found them. And the shock of the experience caused them both to lose their memories.
There's a lot of fucking memory loss
Shock.
going on in this game.
Yeah.
No. Don't. No. No.
Not gonna read this line.
No.
You're done.
The shock. It's the shock of the incident.
Hypothermia does not do that! You lose motor functions.
Yeah, hypothermia causes your vital stuff to shut down. It doesn't cause brain damage.
Well.
Specifically.
I think it's not supposed to be that hypothermia caused. I think what they're trying to go for is that the near-death experience caused it.
Yeah, trauma. Just trauma for trauma's sake.
Trauma time.
Because their dad well, not dads. One dad left them both to die.
Having trauma can cause you to like suppress specific memories. It doesn't cause you to have
trauma.
general.
Dissociative fugue is a thing where people can have, after like really traumatic things, can actually have complete memory loss and
Like
Even the
there are
name?
records of people like going on like getting a whole different life, and then they switch back.
Huh. I've never heard of that, but I'll take your word for it. That's a
No,
thing.
dissociative fugue is a thing. So this is somewhat believable.
It's plausible.
Out of all of the
I've
unbelievable things in this
I've
game.
I've heard of trauma causing people to suppress specific memories. I'll take your word for it. I've never heard of trauma causing people to just like
Total memory loss.
lose their identity completely. But okay, sure. Maybe
Okay,
that
I'm
doesn't-
sorry. I completely blacked out for everything, starting with shortly before Kana showed up. What have I missed?
A lot.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
I haven't
essentially,
missed anything. It's fine.
so essentially, this whole testimony is to reveal the IS-7 incident and the SS-5 incident are indeed linked, because Kanas was the
Because they can't not be linked. That would be stupid.
Yeah, because Kanas. Okay, so basically, there was a kid at the orphanage that helped Kanas escape a murder plot to erase a loose end. which
And
was
it turns
Kanas.
out that kid was one of the kids that was apparently left in a freezing car 6 years before that with the IS-7 with Case 3.
Yep, with Case 3, because
But yeah, no.
there's
Dissociative fugue is a temporary state where a person has memory loss and ends up in an unexpected place. People with this symptom can't remember who they are or details about their past. Other names for this include a fugue or a fugue state.
How long does that
Emphasis
last,
on
though?
temporary. It's been 18 years.
Well, it can last 4 years. I don't remember. It
I
is
doubt it lasts for 2
reversible, though.
decades.
I like how this is the point that we need to do extensive research on.
yes. Let's just
Like, yeah,
nod
so
our head.
Let's all get together and steel man the writing
Exactly.
by doing way more research than Ace Attorney probably actually ever did.
Are we certain that they actually put this much thought to this?
No.
one line?
No, that's why I'm so upset, because I know they clearly did not put this much
If they,
research
if
into
they
it.
had, they would have surely mentioned the term dissociative fugue.
Right.
Yeah, they would have done an Uchikoshi and just said,
Exactly.
You know about diminutive fugue. It's a situation where you're completely unable to remember anything after a traumatic event.
Anyway, fun fact of the day. This is possible.
All right, let's keep going.
As opposed to
Just because it's possible, though, it should be noted, it does not make it any less contrived.
Exactly.
yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm like 100%. Like I totally, I'll totally believe.
Can I go back to extraterritoriality?
I'll totally believe you
please.
that this is technically a thing that can happen. I also am very dubious of the notion that anyone on the writing team did any of this research. It's just like, oh yeah, trauma,
Memory loss.
memory loss. Yeah, that's a thing, right? Okay, yeah.
Look, yeah, I doubt they knew anything about this because let's remember, Case 4K.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
She bumped her head and forgot. Well, there is short-term memory loss. That was only a day's worth of loss.
They weren't even
Listen,
able
we're
to
having too much
remember their names.
stuff to do with this whole memory.
Exactly. Let's just
go.
Let's
It's
please
so
continue.
dumb.
Just continue.
Next line.
Not even reading it.
No, I already did. It's just like, ugh.
So they wouldn't have known they were Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto's kids?
If what he's telling us is true, that would seem likely, yes. Which means we still don't have enough to tell us who our mastermind might be.
Maybe the one that was the kid of the guy who did the original murder?
Mr. Kaunas, would you mind telling us what happened next?
By all means.
Oh yes, testimony again, guys.
They never even showed any evidence for the last one!
Nope, it's just pressing. That's the. Yep. You just press.
Why?
Because it happens in Ace
Oh,
Attorney.
please.
Why
There have
even
been-
do this and not just exposit?
Because it looks
What, do we need to have something for player retention so they don't fall asleep?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
It looks less like an
Unfortunately, it
exposition.
failed
looks
because
like
I fell asleep for 15 minutes myself.
Oh, so it didn't even work.
It looks less like an exposition dump if we put it in testimony format.
This is the worst exposition dump in Ace Attorney, I think. I don't know, because I need to revisit Spirit of Justice to really check.
Okay, here's
I think what's even worse is that this guy has no reason to be here. He just shows up.
That's right.
Nobody's arrested.
You know what would be more realistic? He just FaceTimes them.
Remember me?
No, this guy just shows up and it's like, hey, you need
He
evidence.
shows up in the middle of an active crime scene with like 10 police officers, and everyone's just standing there dumbfounded.
You know
After breaking out of prison.
Yes.
You know what would just like make a lot more sense here is if like we already concluded. Wait a minute, this picture looks like Canis. I know, guys. Why don't we visit him in prison and ask him some questions?
Yeah, that
would work.
As opposed to him just showing
You
up.
see, the problem with that is it would require them to think.
All right,
that's it. That's the whole problem.
They wanted Canis in this case, and they're like, let's not reuse the prison assets. So they just had him escape prison.
All right, read.
The pup and I remained in contact even after I was sent to prison.
And hello to Onyx Kitty. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it.
He also played correspondence chess with me. But then I stopped hearing from him. I couldn't help but worry. And then people from 12 years ago started cropping up all over the place. It rather piqued my curiosity. So I thought I'd temporarily regain my freedom and look into things.
So easily.
People from 12 years ago.
Like me and my father.
You mean
Remember, I'm also in this scene.
You mean
No, you're from 2
Lagarde
weeks ago.
President, I assume?
Well, Warden Lagarde was in charge of the prison where he was an inmate this whole time, right? And she was getting blackmailed by him and shit.
I fear I wasn't as kind to her as I could have been. I could have been so much worse. But then, she did try to have me killed. You already know why, of course.
Because you murdered President Wang, but they needed the world to believe he was still alive. If somebody has exposed the president as a fake, it would have been bad for Lagarde and Chairman Winner, too.
Exactly. Forget about the testimony, it doesn't matter anymore. And not only that, I happened to overhear something else intriguing that night.
Did we even interact with the testimony this time?
Not yet.
Yeah, I think we still need to like go back to. I do love the thing where it's like, here's some testimony. It's good.
This is gonna be important. Pay attention. You're only gonna have like 5 lines before this. 30 minutes later.
Oh right.
Where's that testimony?
And then it's like, hey, here's some very important testimony.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
I bet you're gonna need to solve a very hard problem. Presses one statement. Okay, testimony done.
I mean, you could have pressed other statements, but that was the one statement you needed to press.
Anyway.
I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard. I thought you can meet him if you like, even if it's only just this once. I know you're a very busy man, but anyways, that's where we'll be. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, hold on. Everyone needs to stop talking. Kitty has said that I need to stop sounding attractive and dangerous.
What?
What?
I will take that compliment.
That's surprising coming from her because she's not into guys normally, so it's like, okay.
Oh, so I'm the exception.
Sure.
Aww.
Yes, you are. Good job, Claire. Pats for the jerk. All right, Mr. Wang. Do it.
Who are you? Sorry, but I'm waiting for somebody.
Actually, the real Wang, but yes.
I know you are, President Wang. I couldn't help overhearing the news. Congratulations. But please don't worry about your son. I only kill those I'm employed to kill. Which in this case means you.
Oh.
What do you mean, no?
Wait. This is my first chance to meet him. And it might be my only chance. Please give me just a few minutes longer.
I thought he was going to beg for his life, but no. An interesting character. I told him I was not aware that he had a child. No, he said, and shook his head.
Also,
why am I narrating now?
Honest Kitty likes your voice as well, Legon, so there you go. And she's bisexual.
We've made Onyx Kitty bisexual, apparently.
But the world will know that I have one now. I mean to make sure of it. I've even prepared something in case the worst comes to the worst. And the son in question, it was the young gentleman with the horns here, correct?
How? Wait. How do you see that?
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be blind.
Horns? You can see them?
Point of order here. It's worse comes to worst. If it's worst comes to worst, you're already at the worst. It can't get worse from the worst.
Right.
It's worse comes to worst. Okay, never mind.
Nope, no breakdown for
It's
you.
a weird phrase.
Look, the worst can come to worse if it's brought worst.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Continue.
I don't need to, my dear. I've been listening very carefully, you see.
Alright, they would name drop.
Off vision.
Have you seen Daredevil?
Look, at least he didn't make a
longer than
comment
you may
about saying how he
realize.
heard how horny people were around here.
Oh my gosh.
So the president meant to tell the world about Sean and prepared something in case of the worst.
I wonder what that something could be.
But it's not enough simply to have Canis's word on the matter.
It's not like we have evidence showing exactly what it is that the president prepared.
Of course, it could only be the thing that was a specific plot point that we just covered like 20 minutes ago.
We have something that proves what he's telling. We have something that proves what he's telling us the president said is true. The will.
Okay, so you go ahead and make a testimony that doesn't matter, but you don't give the player the chance to interact with, do I have some evidence that correlates to what he's saying?
Nope.
No, you just have Lang say it.
A will everybody knew about. He entrusted it to my family to show his belief in us, after all.
The name in the recording, the preparations he had made, and his will. With those 3 pieces of information, I was able to convince Warden Lagarde to do anything I asked.
The information at his disposal, he could have exposed the truth about the body double at any time. And Sean's true identity with it.
Hi, Sean.
Sean's like,
Sean!
Sean was here.
Sean's like, I too am here, FYI.
President Wang was more agile than I'd anticipated. He blocked my first knife thrust with something soft.
Whoosh.
By the time the piece I'd broken off hit the snow, my next strike had hit its mark.
So it was Canis who tore the horn off of the Taurosaurus doll.
I was the only one present to hear his final words. The only one who knew the truth about his son. Well, me and that poor pup.
And we're back.
Remember the testimony!
Honestly,
What are we even rebutting?
We're just getting information. That's all this is. Just getting more exposition.
All right, what are we doing?
I guess stop hearing from him? Why did you stop hearing from him?
He stopped responding. That seems strange.
Everyone is hot. Yes, thank you.
I don't
Skinny.
even know what's happening anymore. And not the good kind of I don't know what's going on anymore. You know, the kind that I get from an Uchikoshi game.
Yeah. I know what you mean, exactly.
I'm glad you agree. Helmut did too, of course. I speak dog.
That big scary mutt really said that? What? Like, what? That's fucking mad!
He takes offense to that. He does not need to talk in order for me to hear him, my dear. Again, have you seen Daredevil?
He doesn't? Okay, well then let me ask you something. That look he's giving me, the super intense, kind of scary glare. He's not trying to say he's hungry, is he?
He might be.
He might be? Mr. Edgeworth, help!
He really isn't fond of Canis's pet, it seems.
She seems more like a cat girl to me, not a dog person.
He's crow person.
There's a good boy. Now, where was I? Of course. I suddenly stopped hearing from the pup.
And then people start showing up.
Hold it!
This line!
This is just the entire game! Encapsulated in one sentence!
Only this game? Isn't it every game?
Screen cap this.
No,
This
this
is-
one.
This is perfect.
This one is the worst of it by 30 miles.
Edgeworth, say this line with gravitas. This is like the thesis statement.
It does all seem a little too much of a coincidence, doesn't it?
Team, what do you think?
No! Really? You don't say!
Love it. We're putting it right here. Continue, please. Yeah.
I hate this game.
An attempt was made on the life of the man who was pretending to be President Wang all these years. Warden Lagarde murdered Bronco Knight while he was being held at the prison she ran.
Why even
And
bother
Excelsior-
murdering him, actually, if it was a fake...
Keep
An
going.
Excelsius Winner, chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, murdered Rosie Ringer. The more I think back, the more it seemed at the time that some mysterious other presence was lurking behind
No.
all those...
You don't want to say that word, do you? Yes, even from behind bars, it was rather obvious that something strange was going on. Anyone with a brain between their eyes could see it. And I'm blind, so that means it is so obvious.
Happy Kitty, yay! Thank you.
You thought you temporarily regained your freedom. Could you be any more brazen?
Yeah, even a thief would struggle to get away with something like, I thought I'd temporarily steal it.
No, you see, Indiana Jones gets away with it. He just says it belongs in a museum.
Fear not. Nobody was injured in the course of my escape. Do you really think these guards are competent? They left the keys by the door. It was literally in arm's reach. It wasn't necessary after all. I have my ways. And the guards are... Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Leave it at. No way, pal. You escaped. I'd arrest you right now.
You are arrested an hour ago!
You're only just thinking this, Gumshoe? Actually, it's Gumshoe. No, that's fire.
They
Continue.
literally don't pay Gumshoe enough to think about things very hard.
There'll be no need for that, detective. As soon as my business is concluded, I'll return home to my cell.
Okay. Okay.
I just needed some air.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Prison isn't supposed to be some place you can just stroll in and out of when you please.
Look, do you see any dead bodies that I caused lately? No, this is fine. Strange that you should say that.
Oh, I got booped.
Oh,
Weren't you
I
the
got
one who strolled in to try and dig into my past only recently?
You! That's literally my job, though.
Agent Lang, Detective Gumshoe. I need to be able to question Mr. Connors further. Could you both try to remain calm for now?
Specifically Gumshoe.
Kinda knew you were gonna say that. I've been here, like, saying nothing this whole time, though. Fine. But I'm not taking my eyes off of Dogman. Not even for a second, you hear? The more I look at him, honestly, it's like...
Wolves, wolves don't trust dogs. They're way too close to humans.
Okay, nope, I still don't get it. What does he mean? Who's this? Hey. Who's this pup he keeps talking about?
Well, there's one of two options.
How you doing, Legon?
Edgeworth.
Who indeed? It seems that not even Mr. Connors knows his true identity. So we should focus on what we do know, that there was a connection between the two of them.
I'll be honest, I don't know who it is either.
I'm particularly
I do.
Why are you writing a murder mystery for 5-year-olds?
I mean, we know it was one of the two kids of the case 3 thing, I'd assume at least, unless they're doing other bullshit.
We never press the statement.
Yeah, but who are they? What they're asking is, who are they?
Like, what's their identity now?
Yeah, so you were able to continue communicating with him from prison.
And thank you for the scritches, Honest Kitty. It's much appreciated.
I was via post office box.
It's just a P.O. box.
What's that?
It's a means of exchanging mail without revealing one's own address.
I never knew where he was, and I wasn't able to slip out and track him down.
Why were you not? Oh,
You wouldn't believe
He was in prison.
The guards were actually competent until the guard showed up.
Oh, Onyx Kitty likes your voice too, Katie. I think, man, we're all making Onyx Kitty.
Flustered.
I was being kept under rather strict supervision, you see.
by Warden Lagarde, no doubt.
By anyone except Warden Lagarde.
What were the two of you even communicating about?
We were playing correspondence chess, of course. That and griping about our respective lots in life.
Correspondence chess? But you didn't you used to play that with...
As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Connors' chess opponent was...
Mr. Knight? Yeah, it was Mr. Knight.
Found the diagram of the game in his cell too.
Remember this!
So does that mean Knight had something to do with all that IS-7 business?
Careful! You might hurt yourself using that brain cell.
Wait, could that be it? Do we have any evidence that might connect Knight to the IS-7 incident?
The ring.
Where is the... Oh, yeah, there it is.
This ring that we picked up a long time ago, but Edgeworth has apparently neglected to look at until now.
Yep.
This is everything Knight left behind. Could there be a clue in there somewhere? A ring and a chess set. Which one should we look at more closely?
We just said
I
the ring.
wonder! It It can't be the one that was only relevant 2 days ago.
The ring.
The one true ring. The ring of power.
What about it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's almost like it looks like a thing that we saw before.
Mr. Fender, take a closer look at it, if you would.
I have to
Who's
clarify.
Mr. Fender?
He's using the singular brain cell to actually figure things out.
My mistake. I'm having selective amnesia now, it seems. I must have had extra trauma.
I should point out, by the way, they had to hide the fact that this ring looked like this by making it so tiny in the evidence image that you can barely tell what it is.
Yeah, let's actually look at the evidence thing in the main evidence file.
They did not trust themselves to just let the player be able to see what this thing
Wait, you can even see it in the HD version now.
In HD.
In the HD version, it's clearer, but remember, this originally came out.
No, yeah, on the DS, I can understand that, but it's like, now it doesn't even matter.
That was barely, like, legible. You couldn't tell that that's what this was.
It was like the gray pixels are like two shades different than the background.
As far as I'm concerned, this is cheating. You can't just hide the fact that we got this ring and never show the player what it looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, because that would actually be cool to be a thing of like, we get this ring in the first case, and then you get to the third case and go, wait a second, I know that ring.
Yeah.
That would actually be cool.
Here's the thing. We actually do see this ring in the second case, but we only see the bottom of it. We don't see the top of it, because we don't move Knight's hand out of the way. The only description we get of it is from Frank Sawwick, who says, oh, it had a snowflake on it. That's the only indication as to what this ring looks like in case 2. And then obviously we see this emblem in case 3. But here in case 5, where we finally recover the ring again, the game is too scared to actually show us the ring. So it has to hide it in the little evidence profile. Be like, it's there, but we won't show you what it looks like yet.
Yeah, honestly, if I hadn't seen the rings, like, this is way too high res to even show, is like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Also, team, it's time to hydrate, but I'm all out of water, so I will be right back.
And for some reason, people don't have a problem with this.
No, this is cheating. This is bad mystery. This would actually have been cool had they allowed us to piece this together earlier.
You know what would help this entire game? Being written better.
Good analysis. 10 out of 10.
I think the one problem is that if you figured this, like, it's not subtle. If you could see the ring up close, it would be like, oh wait, that's just literally the ring that we saw in case 3.
Yeah, but then it would actually have you thinking, how does this connect to everything? And you would think about, okay, where does it go here? Where does it go there? It doesn't fit anywhere except until you get to this point, and then it's finally, oh!
Seeing that this ring is Paul Halik's ring, or Paul Halik, is too damaging. It's too revealing. So the game has to hide it because it didn't want you to draw the conclusion yet.
Is it?
It is. If you seeing this ring belongs to Knight is almost completely revelatory of the big twist this game is trying to pull.
What, that Knight was one of the kids?
That's part of it.
Are you...
Wait, hold on. Did Zeus leave?
Yes.
Yeah, he went to get water.
Oh, okay.
Is the other reveal gonna be that Rook is the other kid?
I'm not gonna say anymore.
I'm back.
I mean, it can't be because one of them was alive after case 1, so...
That design. That's Paul Halik's trademark. Mark. Let me read that. That design. That's Paul Halik's trademark. Mark. Why am I trying to crack a joke? I don't know. I'm just too dumbfounded about the ring. As a
Indeed, it looked like somebody turned the stamp used to sign his work with into a ring.
We have all the chess
Or it
pieces.
could have just been a ring the whole time.
No, it wasn't a ring the whole time. It used to just be a stamp.
But why would Knight have been carrying it? And why was it not with the rest of the evidence from the IS-7 incident?
Because the plot couldn't have it there.
They tried to release Frost's personal effects to his next of kin after the case wound down. But if I remember rightly, old Frosty Boy didn't have any family aside from his kid. And the kid was missing, so they never got to hand it back to him. Not till later, anyhow. I heard on the grapevine that they found him in the end and gave him the goods.
Including the seal, it would seem. Which he turned into a ring and wore until his own death.
So we're saying Mr. Knight was Mr. Frost's son?
The cops don't mess around with stuff like that. They would have made sure before handing it over.
Are you sure about that? This is Ace Attorney.
I'm positive. I trust the police with my life. I mean,
And,
don't put
Your
down the
mistake.
record.
and we were looking for somebody connected to the IS-7 incident who played correspondence chess, right?
Wait, so our secret string puller is Bronco Knight?
Knight is dead. How could he possibly be involved in our current case?
Far out. So our only candidate for the genius mastermind is a guy who already kicked the bucket?
That's impossible! How can a dead guy be behind all this?
It is a little perplexing, but then who else could it be?
Well, okay.
Oh yeah, testimony, guys.
Oh, we have a new one.
We're still doing this?
Yeah, there's a fifth statement now.
New line.
I did so used to enjoy tapping out my little letters in Braille.
Hold it!
Why is that a new line?
In
When did
Braille, that's
he ever mention this? Why did he just add it to his testimony?
I
There's
don't know.
always precedent before these lines get added. We were talking about Knight being like this kid, and now it's like, but Braille.
Anyway, FYI, I type my messages in Braille. That's totally relevant.
Anyway, I'm a blind man in case you forgot.
Also, wait, do you type in Braille? Is that a thing?
Considering you rub your fingers over Braille, I think that would also... If you could make a Braille keyboard if you tried hard enough.
Paper somehow.
Okay. In Braille, that's how you wrote all of them?
That's right. I have the tools to do so in my cell.
Huh. Do you have to use special tools? I never thought about it before, but I guess that makes sense.
And what exactly did you write about, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, this and that, general chit-chat. And chess moves, of course.
Wrote the chess moves in Braille, too. That's interesting.
Speaking of chess moves, how does that piece you carved yourself move? The dog.
Perhaps we can talk about that later. For now, I'd like to know what happened when the letters stopped.
I sat in my cell and tried to imagine where he might have gone.
And this is looping back.
And this is
No,
resetting.
I'm not saying this fucking again.
Alright, so we do have evidence.
Yes.
So we did all that just to get the thing that says he didn't write the thing in Braille to contradict him saying he wrote the thing in Braille.
Yep, is that Braille to you?
Objection!
Also, hello, Jacob Scott Rose. Welcome to the stream.
You said that you wrote all your letters in Braille, is that correct?
I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Prosecutor, but you do have eyes, don't you? You can't be this stupid.
You have no idea how stupid I can be. That's odd, because the chess diagram we found in Knight's cell doesn't contain any braille at all.
Really? But surely that's impossible.
How so, exactly?
Maybe someone typed Mr. Connus' letters out on purpose?
Meaning there may have been some sort of intermediary between the two of them.
So then... Oh, it's this thing! I remember this very vividly.
Mr. Connus says he wrote his letters in Braille, and yet the letters received by Mr. Knight contained no Braille at all. This suggests that there must be a third party who typed Mr. Connus' letters out.
Wasn't this Lagarde?
Guess it could have worked the same way on the flip side too, right?
Like, didn't Lagarde already interfere with anything Connus sent out?
She checked them, yes, but we've never made any mention of her adjusting.
Of her. Okay.
Yeah. Wherever
she
it was,
did check them.
Wherever.
Oh, sorry, this is sex bang.
Let me speak, all right? Whoever it could have, whoever it was, could have taken Knight's letters and turned them back into Braille.
Even you can't let yourself speak.
They could indeed.
Translator, perhaps. Onyx Fury, perhaps. And also, we all get head pats. Yay!
Oh, no. Go back to that piece of evidence. Go back to it. It has a specific word.
Shut up! Why not just write the word intermediary? That's the word you already used.
Also, I'm confused. It says retyped, but the picture clearly looks like it's written in pencil.
It's entire. No, it's like the entire thing is different. If the entire sheet is Braille when Connus makes it, then where's the grid? Where'd the grid come from?
Well, the grid was probably added
Yeah,
by
it
the
might
same
just be a
person
template.
who rewrote the.
Oh, I guess the what next is written by.
That's written by Knight.
Yeah, that's
okay,
Knight's writing.
Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Connus. Mr. Connus, the answers you received...
They were written in Braille too, yes.
So, some mysterious middle person really was retyping the Bronxers' missives?
And that same person.
Might well be our secret string puller.
You
I think
really
going
hate
out of
that
their
word,
way
don't you?
to specifically call it string puller. Wait, you're trying to say there's another hidden... Hold on, let me give me 1 second here. Puppet master behind this whole thing? If we're going with string puller, I might as well say puppet master. So who's this new one?
Bronco Knight, son of Artie Frost, is already dead. But what if the other child from the incident 18 years ago was actually who we've been looking for?
Carmelo Gusto's son. But who is he? And where is he?
And why is he?
And how is he?
Oh, he's doing fine, actually.
If Knight was Frost's son, Gusto's son would have to
Right,
be...
the person who's about to talk, do not talk.
Okay. So who speaks then?
No one, just go.
Okay, no one speaks.
Him? But surely not.
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? You're white as a sheet.
Oh, Onyx is enjoying this case as much as we are. Entertaining. We're making this entertaining.
I think they're referring to us being entertaining.
Of course, it all makes sense.
It's Taurosaurus!
I know exactly who our so-called mastermind is.
What? Who? You have to tell us.
I can hardly believe it, but somebody we know rather well.
I'm sorry, Garnsky. Yeah, you are a she. My mistake.
The person we've been looking for is...
Alright, have we actually figured it out?
It's the assistant!
Brilliant!
Really? We're going to the assistant?
They never got a name, so they must be the right one!
Okay.
No.
It's Gumshoe, all along. It was...
Who said something stupid about orphans? Who was that again?
Who said something stupid about orphans?
I mean, that's what the line sounded like.
Who else did we get?
These are all the names.
Is it Shelly?
No. Let's look back at the evidence again, if we can. I want to look at the picture of the... Oh wait, we don't have the picture of their kids as evidence.
Picture.
Right, because if we did, that would be a giveaway of who it actually is. Okay, back to profiles.
Profiles? Okay. Well, you know it's a guy, so...
My guess is Monkey Man.
It's someone who also didn't have any family, similar to Knight.
And it's also alive.
Correct.
So it can't
So
be
somebody-
Mr. Falldown.
Somebody who's alive.
Male and has no family.
Is it the body
And-
double?
Isn't there one other thing that they mentioned in the lines that we just saw?
Goes back to history, yep.
Is it sex bang?
They've known each other since they were kids. So
No, it can't be.
childhood
No, it
friends.
can't be sex. It can't be sex bang because it's It's
It is Monkey Man.
Wanna go with Simeon?
I'm not calling him by his actual name. He's Monkey Man.
Wait, Edgeworth?
I have no idea.
Is this our final answer?
That's mine.
Chess?
I have no idea.
Right?
I have no idea.
All right.
I mean, I don't have any better ideas.
Congratulations, you did it.
It has
Ray!
Person
I guess the
behind all
stupidest
this-
thing imaginable.
Person who forced Chairman Witter's hand by sending the letter to Rosie Ringer. Person who kidnapped Sean and bugged Kay and myself. The person who did the strangest thing of all.
So did I do a decent impression of what he would sound like with a voice changer?
Yeah.
Probably.
Drugged Kay, carried her up to the room of the big building.
By the way, Zeus, if you want to go back and read those lines now, you can. I just didn't want you to do it because I was like, I don't want you to prematurely reveal it.
So I'm just trying to get context. This was
back
This
when
is
he was in the
Simeon's
detention center. Yeah.
I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see. Just like me.
I like how I said, person who's about to speak, don't say anything, and then you immediately said, okay. I was like, Zeus.
No, I was just confirming. It's like I was saying extra say it, someone else say it. That's what I was just trying to confirm.
It was the monster.
I become the monster.
Did you really just say what I thought you did?
Yes, the monster. That was the key to unmasking our mastermind.
How is that related?
Oh, I almost forgot. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love it if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one. That'll be Caitlin.
Oh, sorry. That's right. The very big circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You'll have oodles of fun.
Ms. Lloyd, could I ask a favor?
Oh, right! You're still here!
Yep.
Who? Little on me. What kind of favor?
You told us you recorded the sound of Taurosaurus breathing fire. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps?
Whew, you're good, Ruffles. Sharper than a gosh dang tack. I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I captured. Sure thing, like I said, I didn't precisely see the guy, but boy, did I hear him.
Can we listen to the tape?
You surely can. Let's see. Now.
And make sure to play the right one.
That's it. That sound. Must be what I think it is. My theory has to be correct. The truth about the monster, the identity of the person behind all this, it's all falling into place. Miss Hart, you saw a giant eye at the window of the storeroom, did you not?
Yep, snapped me a picture of it too, even if you can't rightly see it so well.
We can't see it right now, but... Detective Gumshoe! Alright, we're really bringing everyone.
Yes, sir! Detective Gumshoe, go to the precinct and zoom and enhance.
Yep.
Your image analyzer, can we borrow it again?
That's
So
one.
how do you expect me to actually analyze a photographic print? Sure, but what do you want to look at, sir? This is a piece of paper.
This photograph right here.
This shouldn't do anything. Gotcha, I'm on it. I don't know what you're expecting.
The clue we're looking for.
We're expecting
must be
something
here.
on the
You
same
have to
level
find it.
as the emblem on a ring that you can barely see.
The window, I guess?
If we zoom in, there's not going to be anything there. Oh, look, there's something there.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
So that's the third time that's happened in this case.
Yep.
The first time with the guy in the shadow, the second time with the ring, and the third time with the eye in the window.
Now
Guy
you
in the
see
Yeah.
shadow? What do you mean the guy in the
the
shadow?
president. Or
Yeah, the president.
The body double.
Yeah, the body double sneaking
No, it was,
into the
yeah.
movie set.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, right now I know. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, when we looked at the camera.
See, I done told y'all Taurosaurus his own dang itself.
Yes, there it is at last.
Oh, I forgot about this part.
The monster commanded by the architect of this whole
no.
scheme.
Oh, yes.
Oh no,
Oh.
Claire, I just
Here
remembered
it
what's about to
comes.
happen. Monster?
You're finally ready to admit it?
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna miss nothing of value.
That he's dang it well real? The big bad bull himself?
No, because that isn't Taurosaurus at all. It's the eye of a different giant beast entirely. Take a look at this, if you would.
I just have this on my person.
The very big circus flyer? Oh, wait, look!
You see it? The enormous lion balloon? That's the real monster. And the sound Ms. Lloyd thought was the creature breathing fire?
Why couldn't we just present this, Edgeworth? Come on.
You can't present it because you don't have it in evidence. Because if you had it in evidence, you'd be able to look at it. And if you're able to look at it, you see there's a balloon in the picture. If you can see there's a balloon in the picture, then you might be able to solve the mystery before you can actually solve it.
I love it.
Come on. You're really gonna bring me crashing down to Earth like that?
That's how balloons fly, huh? They put in gas to make hot air?
Buddy, yes.
They do, and our culprit was able to use that balloon to carry Kay up to the roof of the big building without ever going near the elevator.
So did nobody see this thing?
Yep, nobody at all. Not even
It
the
was
camera.
night, everything was black.
So this culprit, they've got something to do with the circus?
Circus worker, friend of the Bronxster, son of Gusto. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not serious.
You forgot to mention trainee animal tamer. It's hard to believe.
He's the string puller.
Despite being pulled by strings by the monkey.
But he's the one who's been pulling the strings this whole time. No, not Simeon Saint, I mean the monkey. That's right, Simeon Saint is the one behind all this.
And then he steps out from behind a building and starts
Simeon?
slow clapping.
But everything, really? I don't believe you. We trusted him, and he trusted us. You can't tell me that was all lies. That would be too horrible.
I'm sorry, Kay. Who was that?
Guess what? He's here.
Hey, where do you think you're going, old man?
Is Legon back though?
Wait, did Legon actually leave?
He went to use the bathroom, I think. But anyway, now I get the globe. Y'all accused me this whole time that I was the killer. Oops.
You were right. We were right, though. You are the killer.
Ha!
I honestly forgot about that.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this moment this whole playthrough. But I hope when we get to the end of the end, it all comes together. Legon, no.
Claire, my messages.
No, I see your messages.
You're ignoring me.
Me?
What do you want me to say?
Sorry, I remembered something about how this case goes, and I've been yelling about it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Is it the balloon?
And... don't say anything.
Okay, because you got a little flustered about the balloon.
Are you trying to tell me this case gets dumber from here?
It gets worse.
No, it doesn't.
Oh God.
I just a lot of this case has been me going, oh yeah, I remember that. Wait.
Oh no, I remember that. Fridge orb.
Rose-tinted glasses is the expression we're all looking for here.
Yes.
What do you mean the thing that I remembered is real? What do you mean?
What do you mean this case is not as good as I remembered it? What do you mean?
What do you
I still prefer
Granted,
this.
I probably read this case like 8 years ago and haven't read it since, so...
Did the franchise make it better or worse? I don't know anymore.
Honestly, I'm not surprised anymore.
Flair's like
I'm
itching to
just
tell
going
us.
with the flow.
You're just itching to tell us your real feelings about this case in this game.
I mean, I've been, like, editing for more than half of this case on my own projects, so I could care less.
Oh, we lost Legon. No, you really did, GTFO.
Nah.
We're so close to a stopping point. Cry.
Well, we have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How long does it take to take the piss? Come on!
As well as maybe bang his head against the wall or something. I don't know. We would have heard.
Or
by
get a nice, strong drink.
That too.
Maybe he went to get a sledgehammer.
Oh. I wonder where we can zoom in on these flowers.
You can zoom in and find written in the flowers, Simeon Saint is the string puller.
5,000 years later.
I can't stress enough how all the pieces of evidence that point to Simeon Saint are concealed from the player in the just to make sure you can't figure it out, or at least that the way to figure it out is so obscured.
Great mystery writing, isn't it? Hi, I'm back. I have escaped from hell back into hell too.
Here we go.
Electric Boogaloo.
Nothing escapes you, does it, young pup?
Yeah, what do you think caused the fires in Hell 1? It's the electricity.
My congratulations, Mr. Edgeworth. But now that I know the truth, my business here is done.
What? No, Mr. Canis, wait.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Fucking mauled by a dog.
He threw the JPEG at him!
Damn it! Disappeared.
How did he disappear? There's 10 people here!
No, you see the main character was taken out, which means everyone else is rendered
Useless.
No!
Bye. Woo! I'm out of here now.
Don't worry, I'm fine, but...
You see, no, I would much more prefer it if it was some dog tornado that knocked everybody down!
A dog-nado?
Yes! He moves so fast and so efficiently that nobody can do anything! It's a dog of a serial killer! Just come up with something better than that!
We need to have like a crash out like compilation. This is beautiful.
Whoever's doing the editing, just make a crash out. Just make a compilation of
There'll be
Legon
a crash
crashing
out
out through
counter,
this
trust me.
entire case.
Go ahead.
Damn you.
Are you alright,
Sean,
Sean?
language.
He killed my dad. He did, right?
Boy, he's killed a lot of people.
There's no easy way to say it, but... Sorry, Sean, it would appear that he did.
He won't get away with it. I'll make him pay. Somehow. Some way. I'll...
Mom says no.
No, Sean. You mustn't say such things. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. You'll have to forgive us both.
No.
I just put the call out, sir. All units are on the lookout for Mr. Canis.
How
I don't know
convenient.
why I didn't do this earlier.
Wait, what do you mean he's back in his prison cell?
I don't mean to hurry everybody, but we'd better be on our way too. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, where do you think we'll find our puppet master?
I suppose you're right. We should go after the puppet master right now.
Ah, yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're all avoiding the word.
He said he had to practice for the show, which I guess he means he'll be at the circus. But before we leave, there's something I'd like to ask of you, Agent Lang.
There is? What?
Hold the idiot ball. Kay's had it for way too long.
Once a beast has been sighted, the next step is to plan its capture. When we arrive, there's something we'll need to try to find as a matter of priority. And, Detective, I'd like you to look into something that's been bothering me about Sean's kidnapping.
Yes, sir.
I want to help too, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's good for you, Kay. That's good for you.
Good, there's somebody I'd like you to try and contact. If Saint really is our mastermind, we're going to need this person's help.
How dare you?
Or puppet master, whatever. Between our many encounters, I never suspected a thing, even though he was right there in front of me. I messed up, there's no other way to put it. But I'm going to put things right once and for all.
In a week.
We're free. We're free.
Oh, thank God.
No, we're not. We're just on sabbatical.
Shut up.
Congratulations, we have reached the final confrontation.
That said, I hate this game.
No, let us out. Let us out.
No.
5:30 p.m.
Let us out.
By the way, I should point out all of this, the ending of case 4 and all of this case is all taking place on the same day, by the way.
Yep.
No.
One day to...
I hate this game.
Oh,
Imagine. You know what? You know what would probably make this best? The best? If in this next sequence right here, back at the Very Big Top
Oh.
Circus?
Now we change it.
Imagine, we see the goddamn clown guy who makes all the puns.
Who
He
would voice
shows
him?
up.
I would vastly prefer him over any of the characters that we've had in this game so far.
No, we're not having Mo here. Absolutely.
I would much rather have Mo than any of the new characters introduced in this game.
I like Mo. Mo's a good character.
Mo is like the only decent guy in the Very Big Circus in Big.
Honestly,
sorry about Big Top.
you're right. You're right. He is actually the most decent person there.
You're right. All right, everybody. Next week, cross fingers. We done with this whole game.
If next week does not end it, I will. I'll strangle this game myself.
Blair, how confident are you that we can finish the case?
The final part is
Not at all.
It's like 2 hours long, so I'm not sure.
I'm not confident we'll finish it.
We might be able to, but we also
It's
might
investigations too.
If we keep the crashing out to a minimum, we
Yes.
might be able to finish it.
Bold of you to assume we'll keep the crashing out to a minimum.
Bold of you to assume that bad writing will not trigger me.
But
Again,
I guarantee that if we
and
don't finish it
again.
next time, then the final episode will definitely be the stream after.
Minimum 1, maximum 2.
Yeah, we'll see. If we're gonna spend like,
And then if we spend 1 hour actually playing the game next time, and the other 2 hours just talking about how bad it is, and then the final stream is just, oh, there's the ending, and then the entire rest of the stream is just talking about how bad. Oh, this game sucks. It sucks so
This
much.
is the game that everyone loves.
this is the climax coming up. You get the
So this is the Ace Attorney equivalent of Virtue's Last Reward.
This game is better than Virtue's Last Reward. Give it
This
that.
game is better than Virtue's Last Reward. I will
Barely.
say that, definitely.
This game has its A game.
The ideas of VLR are more interesting, I'll give it that.
All right, let's see.
I'm not sure I would say that either.
And let's see who to rate
VLR,
right
in my opinion, is actually...
It offers someone for you to try reading for the sake of it. Why not?
now. Who? Who do I rate?
In PM.
Is NPM?
Yeah, I sent it in DM.
Oh, in DM. I was about to say, like, what?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I will happily take suggestions. Ooh, yes. I was suggested by them a little while ago, but I will gladly support them now.
Anyway, we should probably end stream, right?
Once I finish the
Let us
raid.
out.
But, yep, we're almost there. We'll see how the final... This is like... this climax is not nearly as long as Ablaze, but we'll see when we get there.
No, this climax doesn't.
It feels longer than a Blaze.
This climax doesn't drag out like a Blaze's does.
Yeah. But alright, see everybody.
I remember actually liking this climax, so we'll see how... But I also have remembered some